Hello, welcome to Popalong RC, the RC car channel dedicated to RC car racing, and I am back in my sort of RC storage area really. So I've got all my cars up on these racks at the moment. We've had a crazy busy summer, but there is still more that I need to sort out and organise. Few exciting projects coming up actually. Rlaarlo, big fan of them. We've got their rally car down here. Mark also has their DSK 1/8 buggy. They have announced a prize competition. This is open to anybody who runs Rlaarlo cars. So if you have a Rlaarlo 1/8 buggy, there is a competition for you. There is I think £900 up for grabs. So proper off-road racing over at the Hearts track. I personally a little bit upset about it because I don't actually have a Rlaarlo buggy. So Mark's got the Rlaarlo buggy, let's say I've got the Rlaarlo rally car, which means only one of us can be at that competition. So watch this space with that. However, there is a very exciting competition coming up, which I'm really looking forward to, and that is a 1/8 RTR race class. So there's a couple of 1/8 buggy tracks near us, and they obviously run e-buggies. However, in order to open it up to more people, they're creating a class which would be an RTR class. So if I have a little look over here, this car is my ready to run 1/8 buggy of choice. So this is the Sparks XB6, so it's a 6S car. I've got a Basher skin on there. This car is actually reaching the end of its life though. I've probably been running this more than any other car on the channel for about 3 years. So it probably needs a complete service, or maybe I'll just get myself a new one. But this year I've not actually run it as much because I have been running this car back here. Let's see if I can pull it out. Ugh. Didn't really think this through before I sat down. So this here is the SBX 825. So this is their Pro Spec kit, but I have got actually RTR electrics in this one. Unfortunately, of running RTR electrics, I managed to break the servo at the last time I run this car. It was performing fantastically well on the track, really loving the way it handles, the way it drives. So I am going to replace the servo on this to get this back on the track ASAP and get this back over to Hearts for some more racing. But what do I do next year for a ready to run 1/8 buggy? Do I stick with Corrali and get myself another one of the Sparks 6S cars? Do I look at some of the other options? So I think Bayo do a ready to run or almost ready to run. Then there's Armour, they've got ready to run the Typhon. There's the TLR Typhon as well. HBI, I think it's the Vortex, is their 1/8 buggy. So there are options out there. It would be nice to get something new on the channel. However, for me, particularly when I'm racing, I do like to keep with stuff that's familiar and stuff that I can trust. So at the moment, Corrali's up there on the list, but I am currently looking for other options for a 1/8 ready to run buggy to race in a new ready to run championship. So if you've got any suggestions, pop them in the comments down below. If you are sort of a basher, you're running these 1/8 buggies and you want to experience proper RC car racing, this competition coming up very soon is going to be the one for you. As I say, if you've got the Rlaarlo DSK ready to run, you can jump straight into the ready to run competition as well. And I say, if you've got their pro kits, perhaps we'll be seeing you at the Rlaarlo event at Hearts coming up very soon.
Yeah, you've got every weight, haven't you, Mark?
So one other car I do want to actually talk about very quickly is this. This is the PR Racing 4-wheel drive truck. Now, I've been running this at the Nationals this year and it has been absolutely amazing. Runs sort of small batteries and 1/10 electrics. It's performed really well on the track, and I'm currently sitting 6th in the National Championships for four-wheel drive short course truck, which I'm super chuffed with. There's one more round to go. If I don't go, the worst I can do, I think, is 8th overall, because of the way the scores work. I think I'm comfortably going to be in the 8th spot. Currently, I am sitting in 6th place, so I'm really happy with that. But yes, potentially there'll be one more round of the Nationals with this car, and then it's on to our winter racing. And one of those things we're going to be doing over the winter is some e-buggy racing. But I'm also looking forward to getting back indoors. I've got my fronties that I'm chomping at the bit to race, so hopefully I can get racing indoors very soon. So there's a few clubs that I want to visit this winter and do some fronty racing, but also maybe get back over to Bedford on a Friday for my my truck racing. That is just a proper fun family evening. So yes, like, subscribe, hit the old ding dong bell, and hopefully we'll see you soon.